Hey guys, looking for new roguelikes for your PC? Then you've come to the right place. We've started the list with Darkblade Ascent, a first-person roguelike RPG that promises an intense and dynamic experience. The game is characterized by fast-paced and strategic melee combat, where players must learn enemy attack patterns and make tactical decisions to ensure success. One of the most appealing features of Darkblade Ascent is the random generation of weapons and upgrades, meaning each playthrough can offer a unique experience. Players can unlock new classes and take advantage of a persistent progression system. Players will explore dark fantasy locations, facing unique monsters and bosses, which adds a layer of challenge and variety to the game. If you're looking for a game that combines fast-paced action with RPG and roguelike elements, Darkblade Ascent could be an excellent addition to your wishlist.
Ascend your soul, Darkblade, for the harrowing trials that may offer a...
The next game on the list is Achilles Survivor, a roguelike action game set in the same universe as Achilles, Legends Untold, but with completely different gameplay. The game is a frantic bullet heaven, where you face thousands of enemies, build defensive structures, and develop your character to survive increasingly challenging waves of enemies. The game takes place in an environment reminiscent of Greek mythology, which adds an element of fantasy to the gameplay. The aesthetics and narrative are designed to immerse players in a world full of action and challenges. The game offers a variety of gameplay mechanics, playable characters, and features to keep players entertained for hours.
With an insatiable hunger for mayhem. Their foes will tremble as they forge the foundations of victory. And they will die by the thousands.
Killer Bean is a third-person shooter game being developed by Killer Bean Studios. It stands out as a roguelike, which means the story and levels are procedurally generated, offering a unique experience with each new campaign you start. In the game, you take on the role of Killer Bean, an assassin seeking revenge against those who tried to eliminate him. The narrative unfolds in a world where you must eliminate the trash, that is, face enemies in intense battles, using a variety of weapons and skills. The game promises 29 challenging levels, where player skill will be tested to survive and conquer each one. If you're a fan of action games and looking for a dynamic and adrenaline-pumping experience, Killer Bean could be a great addition to your game list.
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
Setting Sun is a roguelike action-adventure game in development by a single developer. The game is scheduled to be released soon on Steam and is described as a roguelite dungeon crawler set in the Edo period of Japan, where yokai, Japanese monsters, roam freely throughout the world. Japan is in turmoil because the shogun rules with an iron fist. A pair of wanderers answer the call to help humanity and fight against the source of corruption together. In Setting Sun, players must fight their way through the shogun's domain to reach the top of the daimyo's castle, either alone or in local co-op mode. The game features procedurally generated dungeons, a skill-based combat system, and various character classes to choose from, including the Ronin, a masterless samurai. Slay the Spire 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the acclaimed roguelike card game Slay the Spire, developed by Megacrit Games. The game is scheduled to be released in 2025 and promises to bring a new experience for fans of the franchise, with new characters, enemies, cards, and gameplay mechanics. The Spire, a mysterious and dangerous tower, returns after 1,000 years, more appetizing and terrifying than ever. Players will need sharper strategies, relentless cunning, and unwavering determination to overcome the brutal challenges of the Spire and unravel the mysteries that lie at its peak. The game will feature a cast of new and returning characters, each with their own cards, motivations, and secrets. Players will be able to relive the experience of climbing the Spire with the Ironclad and the Silent, iconic characters from the first game. Sworn is a cooperative roguelike action game being developed by Windwalk Games and published by Team 17. The game takes place in a dark version of the Arthurian legend, where King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table have been corrupted, and the player needs to fight to restore order in Camelot. Sworn is a roguelike action game that can be played solo or with up to 4 players in co-op mode. The game features a challenging combat system, where players need to use their skills and strategies to defeat enemies. Players can choose from multiple characters, each with their own unique abilities and playstyles. The game also offers an extensive customization system, allowing players to customize their characters with different weapons, equipment, and skills. Tenjutsu is a brutal combat roguelike set in the vibrant Secret Garden City, dominated by 4 criminal syndicates. You take on the role of a renegade Yakuza with the mission to challenge your former associates and liberate the city. Tenjutsu combines roguelike mechanics with frenetic melee combat and a very demanding tactical precision. You need to master the combat systems, so that each fight isn't your last. The game offers an arsenal of weapons, upgrades, and techniques to defeat the syndicates once and for all. You can choose the order in which you want to attack each of the 4 syndicates. You can decide which one to attack by surprise, and which one will have time to reinforce its ranks before you reach its doorstep. UnderMine 2 is the sequel to the acclaimed action roguelike UnderMine, bringing an even richer and more exciting experience for players. In this game, you dive back into the depths of the underground world, where you'll have the opportunity to explore new regions, face ferocious enemies, and discover powerful artifacts. One of the most appealing features of UnderMine 2 is its co-op mode, allowing you to play with a friend. This makes the game an excellent choice for those looking for a fun and collaborative experience, ideal for playing with your girlfriend, for example. Together you can conquer Delvemore Castle and face the challenges the game offers. One of the most appealing features of UnderMine 2 is its co-op mode, allowing you to play with a friend. Wartorn is a game developed by Stray Kite Studios, an indie studio formed by former producers of renowned titles like Age of Empires, Borderlands, and BioShock. This game marks the team's debut with an original project. Wartorn is classified as a real-time tactical roguelite. This means that players can expect a combination of real-time strategy with roguelite elements, where death can lead to new experiences and challenges with each playthrough. The game features a rich narrative, with players helping Yara and Alani on their journey through Talor to try to find peace after the destruction of their home and help them reconnect with their family scattered by war. Through their adventures and interactions with family and enemies, they will learn to make a difference in a war-torn world. To finish the list, I bring you Whispers of the Eyeless, a strategy roguelike set in a dark fantasy world, full of secrets and mysteries. In it, You take on the role of the last descendant of the old faith and the first prophet of a new era in the city of Aranthor. The main goal is to guide your cult, collect resources, and influence the fate of the city by reviving the dead gods. The game combines turn-based combat elements with the need to infiltrate different districts of the city. You will have to face enemies, manage your cult, and make strategic decisions that will affect the unfolding of the story and the power of the gods. The dark atmosphere and engaging narrative promise to offer a rich and immersive experience for players. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.